Howdy folks, welcome back to SoarvivorCraft. I'm the Tall Turtle, and today we are going to visit the first of the 3 priories of the SoarvivorCraft world. 3 priories at the time of this recording, anyway. Sinistan, or I think it's correctly pronounced Queenstan, has built 3 priories as of today of this recording, and we have been getting tour books in the mail so that we can check them out for ourselves as a guided tour. And we're just going to get right in and do the first one. The first one is Birchmount, and then we'll have a few episodes of other things, and then we'll do the Belchamps Priory, then we'll have a few episodes of other things, and then we'll do the Wolfboro Priory. But today is Birchmount. It's the first book I got a long time ago, and we're just getting to it now because it's been a busy server. But we're going to do the Birchmount first, and to get there, we're going to go underground. If we open up the book and go all the way to page 36, I think it'll tell us how to get there. A few more pages. Okay, here we go. So, the coordinates. This word is Birchmount Priory lies on the Birchmount Island in the southwest portion of the world, very near the warm ocean with its coral reefs. The coordinates are -x means west, +z means south. You can get there from Wolfboro by rail on the Wolfboro Express line. From there, go to Toido Bay, change there to Jungle Line for the Birchmount Junction, which I would love to do, but I would probably have to practice that like a dozen times before I can make a video on it. I'm not very good with the rail system yet. I actually want to do an entire episode where I practice taking the rail places. Just haven't gotten there yet. I also get the underground in any Wolfboro station because we have the underground railroad, the overground railroad, which is now just the railroad, North Shopping District, Western Line. I mean, this is just, the rail system here is amazing, but I haven't done anything with it. So to jump in, it's just a lot at once. So a little overwhelming. Otherwise, you can reach from the river, take the river because the river all the way is opened up to the ocean or the Nether Hub. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to take the desert or the West Highway, Gothic Gateway marked Priory, and then we will just come out in the portal. So that's what we're going to do. So let's head down to the Nether now and start making our way to the Birchmount Priory. First thing we're going to do is check our mailbox, just because we don't get down here all that often, and it's nice to check the mail, and nothing in there. Alrighty, which is obviously okay. Let's see. So we are just going to, well, go straight across because we're in the West Highway. Actually, you know what? Wait a minute. We are already West Highway, so we're going to look for the Birchmount Priory Gothic thing, which can't remember where it is. I've seen it before. Is it this one? No, it's a big one. In fact, we've been there before for the fireworks, if you remember. There it is, Birchmount Priory. Boom. So here we go. See, we were here for the fireworks, but we didn't do much of a tour. Although we did go inside and play the organ, and we also went inside and did the wither fight with everybody. We kind of hid. Ooh, I remember this. I love this. Anyway, we're going to keep going here. Whoa, okay, I thought that was an open hole. We're going to keep going here until we get to the portal for the Priory. Birchmount Priory, here we go. Alright, and there's another chest, and we end up down here. Now, let's see how this book starts so we know where to go. Official guide, first edition, introduction. We will read the introduction in a second. Entrance is a monastery store at the west end. Let's see. Let's start. Okay, so let's go up to the west end and look for the main door. So which way is west? This is west. So this will be the main door here. Let's get our sword out because I think there's a lot of mobs. I think this is kind of mob heavy out here. Alright, let's see. Okay, so there's one of the railway station lines, so we could have come up through here, but we didn't. Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, I remember that's being built too. There's a castle being built behind it. Alrighty, so let's say we're entering. Let's start at the west door. Are we going to get blown up if I look here? I just wonder, I'll read that in a second. Okay, let's go inside so we can get blown up anything. And then we will start our tour. And then hopefully remember to take a screenshot. All right, here we go. Here we go. That's a gift shop. Okay, now, welcome to the Priory. The Priory is a monastery. Not just a church, but a community building with places to eat, drink, read, and sleep. Birchmount is a welcoming place for travelers and pilgrims to visit. Please enjoy your stay. We certainly will. Birchmount is built in the English Gothic style. Things that identifies the English are the huge central tower, the flat east end, and the organ in its central position, separating the church into two parts. Oh, so that must be the organ there? Huh. I guess we're getting ahead of ourselves. Well, get the book back. Alrighty, let's see here. I wonder if there's a way you can save your page. Anyway, let's start at the entrance. Entrance to the monastery is a door at the west end, okay, which we entered, which opens into the nave. Is it the nave? Nave. The nave is a part of the church dedicated to the public. Around the edge, you can see chapels dedicated to various saints, and the organ stands opposite the doors. That must be the organ right in front of us. The side chapels each have an altar or enchantment table. Each have a different number of bookcases. Use these to bless your possessions. I love how they describe enchanting. Bless your possessions according to your experience levels. Each altar is dedicated to a different English saint. Okay, so, there we go. Sun's coming up. So you walk in, that must be the organ. And then each altar area is dedicated to a different saint. Is there a Saint Cat? Saint Edward, and then different enchantment levels, of course. Oh, let's go back over here. What's this one? St. John. And Shrine of St. Thomas. Very nice. All right. I think that was page 6 we left off on. Under the organ, between the golden statues, which I can see here. Oh, I don't think you can see my mouse. Maybe you can in my recording. Use evangelist is door that leads to the choir in the organ loft. The choir is part of the church where the monks sing mass, although you're welcome to go through the doorway and join them. On each side of the choir are the choir stalls. At the far end stands a high altar under the statue of Christ. Nearby you see the sacristy, a chest full of lapis. You are welcome to bless your things at the very altar of the church, which we talked about. Before I leave the choir, note the beautiful redstone reredos. I'm really embarrassing myself. Can't pronounce these words. Reredos behind the altar. Above it is the great east window, the vast extent of which is made possible by the straight wall and lack of an asp at each end, a typical feature of English churches. Okay, page 9. So here we go. So this is the organ loft and organ maintenance. I love that as organ maintenance. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. Organ loft, which we have been in before, and we have played the organ before. There we go. Very fun. You can even sit down and everything. Good. All right. We got to play the organ again. How do we get out of here? Just like this. The altar. Boom. And lack of asps. Of an asp. Very nice. I think we need to run outside, to be honest, and take our screenshot, and then we'll continue on page 9. First, though, check out that castle being built across the way. Holy smokes. Amazing. All right, here we go. If you enter the door under the organ marked loft, you can ascend the ladder to the organ. Oh, playable. We just did that, so we kind of got over our head. But we asked if someone's already playing, you wait for them to finish. In the northeast corner of the church, which if we were facing west, it would be to our right now. Past confessionals is the Lady Chapel. A statue of the Virgin Mary stands above the altar, and the required cells at either end. Elaborate Lady Chapels are common in large English churches. Some of the stained glass windows, there are signs identifying benefactors to the church. They have made large donations, allowing the construction of the windows, but made elaborate details. Stairs lead down under the sides of the choir to the crypt. Let's go down there, and we'll read about that. Actually, wait a second. This is where the prestigious burials are placed. Access to their. That's where we entered, obviously, because the other hub, which is the Priory, linked. Okay. The southeast corner. Okay, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. So the east or the northeast. This is facing east. Yep. So the northeast is here. Lady Chapel. Okay, as I said. Very cool. This window was funded by the generosity of Vinnie Fettuccini. Yes. Oh, here we go. More donations. Benefactors. This window erected by the generous SketchUps. Generosity of SketchUps. Let's see. Any more? Nope. Just those. Very cool. All right. So now what does it say about the others? So what's in here? Okay, these are the confessionals. Okay. And this was down to the crypt / another hub, which we were already in. Very scary. Although that kind of looks like a elaborate cake. It's still very scary. What is next here? If I can pull up the book. Southeast corner is walled off from the library. You are free to take books, but please only take away any donations to the library. Are welcome. Southeast corner. 2 doors at the western corners give access to the staircases that lead to the triforium, the space under the roof above each aisle. The south triforium leads to another staircase taking you up the central tower. If you ascend the tower staircase, you'll reach a door. Okay, so we go up the south to 2 staircases. If you ascend the tower staircase, access to the bells, the belfry. There are 9 bells, each having 2 note blocks. They ring automatically at dusk and dawn. They are to remind visitors when it's safe to go out. Okay, that's quite literal for Minecraft. The tower staircase ends up at the roof of the tower, as well as giving exit views of the island and bay. It provides a convenient launch point for elytras. Okay, so let's go up the tower. So they said south, which would be to our right. No, to our left now, because I don't know my directions. So these were the donations they were talking about. And then there should be a door here. Yep. All right, let's shut the door. Let's go up. And if we do this, whoa. If you do this right. Okay, this is the belfry. No, there's something else going on here. We're going to keep going up. Obviously, I did something wrong. Hang on. 2 doors at the western corners give access to staircases. The south triforium leads to another staircase. So, whoops, which side are we on here? Okay, this is the south triforium. Leads to another staircase. Is there another staircase at the end of it? Let's see. There's another staircase at the end of it. Okay, here we go. And we're still going up. So this would be the belfry. Here we go. The no blocks and the bells and everything. Exactly. Okay. There we go. If you want to have a look around, just pause the video. Well, we're going to keep going up here. We're going to close that. And then if we keep going, we should get to the tower, which would normally provide great views, except it's probably not rendered in very far because of the server render distance. The shipwreck out there. Toido Bay. I was tempted to fly around a little bit and render this in, then come back. Wow, look how massive this place is. Good grief. Let's see. Look at this, and there's the other castle being built. Very nice. Oh, what's over there? Oh my gosh. So I would imagine if that rendered in, there's something crazy going on. Same thing over here. If that were to render in, there'd be more going on. But I don't have elytra, and I'm not going to abuse my mod duties and fly around to render in just for a video. So anyway, it looks like we entered there. And then there's the main part. Very cool. All right, so the bells ring at dawn and dusk, and it's high noon right now. So I don't know if we can time it to come back here at dusk and hear the bells. That would be nice. However, we did hear the bells in another video when we toured Belshams randomly, informally. So check out that video if you want to hear the bells for sure, because I can't guarantee we're going to get to the bells in this one. I don't know how close you need to be. I can't remember the Minecraft thing, how close you need to be in order to hear the blocks. But this place being so big, we might be too far away. All right, moving on. Now let's leave the church by one of the southern doors marked cloister. The cloister is a covered arcade that gives access to other parts of the monastery and surrounds a garden called the cloister garth. So, okay, so southern door. Going anti-clockwise. Okay. He's European, so it's anti-clockwise instead of counterclockwise, like we would say here. So let's go down the stairs and exit via the south, which would be this direction, I think. Nope, I don't know anything. South is that way. So we're going to leave one of these south doors. Cloister. Cloister. Okay. Anti-clockwise, which is counterclockwise for us United Statesians, which would be, I still have it wrong, this way. This way is counterclockwise. Okay, so let's see here. Let's read about these and then we'll go visit them. Anti-clockwise. Hospitium. This is room for special guests. You're welcome to sleep here and stave off the attacks of the phantoms. There are chests filled with assorted drink you're welcome to take. The next is the Solarium. This is a private storage area. You're welcome to look around, but the chest will be locked. There's a door that leads down to the monastery's mine, from which its stone was quarried. I love the roleplay. After this Solarium is a lay brothers dormitory. The lay brothers are the monks who work and with the land and have some contact with the outside world. They're welcome to sleep in the dormitory, so it is ideal for larger parties of visitors. Some visitors will be invited to the prior's house as his guests. This is where prior's private belongings are kept. The prior also has an office where he maintains coordinates and Mapamundi project, which you'll learn about later. Let's do those first. So here's the Hospitium. Things to eat and drink if you need to. Oh, there's tripwire up there. What's that for, I wonder? Why do you have a tripwire or a string or something? Oh, to hold up the carpet. Eat and drink. Nope, locked. Alrighty, let's see here. Next we saw Solarium. So storage, right? Oh, what's going on out there? More storage. Ooh. Then that's the mine they were talking about, where the materials were gathered for the priory itself. Oh, come on. And then dormitory for lay brothers and guests parties. Oh, yes. With, ooh, I hear a horse. With the view. Oh, there's that castle again. Very nice. And then prior's house. You may be invited. Ooh, what's back here? Ooh, secret rooms. Ooh, I like this. Very secret. Never would have guessed that was there had I not gotten stuck trying to go up the stairs. Oh. There we go. Yep, see there's a Birchmount Castle that's being built across the way. Or maybe it's already done at this point. And there's a priory. And there's the lay of the lands. I love maps in Minecraft. Ooh. There's that other secret place. Ooh, lots of little secrets. I like all the little secrets. Whoops. Nope. Door. Okay. Let's go back down. I also wanted... Whoop. Nope. See, that's the secret. Secret one. Here we go. All right. Let's look at this little courtyard first, though. Wow. Whoops. I just fell in. That's awesome. All right. The next door is a refectory, which is here on our left. Here are the food and potions. You're welcome to take food and drink to satisfy your needs. Meals at the monasteries are typically eaten in silence. The balcony along the wall. What, did I skip something? Donation welcome. Meals at the monasteries are eaten in silence along the balcony wall, where a monk would read verses from the Bible as 8. Note the stained glass and decorated ceiling. Refectories were prestigious buildings and were often elaborate. The door in the far corner of the cluster leads to a building which two may room the kitchen and the monk's dormitory. The kitchen downstairs leads to a small garden where the monks supply food. Upstairs is the monk's dormitory. Monks, as opposed to lay brothers, really had contact with the public. They spent their whole lives in prayer or copying the books from the monastery. Visitors are welcome in the dormitory, however. All right, let's stop there a moment. Refractory, and then this is dormitories. Okay, yeah, just want to make sure we're on track. Okay. Refractory. Oh, yeah. Very cool. I like it. What was the other over there? Food and drink. Yep. Poison, I like that. All right, the monks' dormitory. Okay, so kitchens above, dormitories below. Monks' dormitory upstairs. Oh, I see. Okay, so here's the balcony they were talking about. Okay. Whoops. Lost my door. There we go. Monk's dormitory. Night stair to church. I didn't read about that yet. Maybe we'll read about that in a moment. Oh my. Oh. There's the crypt. There's a library. So it looks like we came across from there. So maybe we'll read about this in a moment. Look how the sun's coming in. I wonder if we should go over there and hear those bells. Let's quickly check out the kitchen. Then we'll see if we got to those bells in time. Refectory gallery. Kitchen below. Oh, kitchen here. Okay. And then, well, kitchen supplies. Ooh, what's this? Another secret. Oh, there's a garden. The way out to the garden. Very nice. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can get to those bells quickly. How did we do this? We came around from in here. Maybe you guys around here. Okay. Church and way out. Exit. All right, so I think if we go here, like this, and we do this right. So we go up here, keep going, and then we went through here, I think. Quickly, 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 if we want to hear the bells. Another stairway. And somewhere was the belfry. Here we go. Should we just stay in here and listen, or should we go up? How much do we have until the sun goes down? Probably quite a bit. Yeah, sun's way up there. Okay, let's keep touring, and then we'll come back for this. Hopefully we won't miss the bells. That was a long walk, but I don't mind a long walk. See, that's kind of the problem with shaders, is you think it's getting dark just because the sun goes behind a hill or a building, and it's not dark for a long time. Okay, so where were we? We were right here. All right, book. Let's see. From the monk's dormitory, you can access refectory balcony, which we also did ahead of time, and also the night stair, shortcut back to the church, which we already did. Actually, we'll do that to go back to the bells. Maybe not. The night stair allow monks to attend the night prayers without having to go through the cloister, which is cold on winter nights. The next door from the cloister leads to the chapel house. This is where the prior, monks, and lay brothers meet to discuss priory business and make decisions. On the wall are various documents, including Mappa Mundi world map. The Mappa Mundi is a project where the whole world mark interests. That was before we expanded the Minecraft world, by the way. Copies placed on each wall of the monastery, and many volunteers have helped to complete it. If you would like to help, please contact Kunsan. The next to the door in the cloister is the infirmary, where the sick are attended to and where potions are brewed for use in the monasteries. There are some beds available for the sick and weary to rest from the shelters and shelter from the phantoms. The remaining doors lead back to the church, but before leaving the church, please note the donation box in the priory shop in the north corner of the nave. We trust you enjoyed our visit to Birchmount Priory and hope you return soon. And then this is how you get there. This is the rail I mentioned above ground, the rail underground I mentioned, and the nether hub. And there you go. Then the other priories, which we'll visit. All right, so here we go. Let's finish this up. There we go. So there is the map. That was our first expansion. And now it looks like they're preparing for the most recent expansion of the Minecraft world. Very nice. So the first world was 2,500 by 2,500. The second world was 3,000 by 3,000. The current world is 6,750 by 6,750 because yours truly cannot do math. That's how we ended up with that number. So anyway, we will see if that gets completed, or how long. I should say if, it's when it gets completed. But looks like they are ready to go. Holy moly! They got their scaffolding in place. Very nice. Looks like you have a little bit of sunlight left. Let's have a little snack. And let's keep going. This infirmary, yes it is, where the sick people are kept. I get a view to the outside, which is nice. Doesn't look too commercial grade, which is nice. It looks more homely than industrial. Church, library, crypt. Oh yeah, okay, duh. There we go. Very nice. Then that must be the night stair, huh? Yep. So let's see here. That is this surrounding area. Oh, sun's about to go down now. Okay, let's go to those bells. I think if we do this right, we'll check out the library in a minute. Here's the night stair. And then somewhere was the other. No, that's not going to work because... Shoot. We're not going to be able to make it through. How can we get out of here in a hurry? So we get to those bells, because now I'm all screwed up, obviously. I want to go back this way. Here we go. We'll make it. We'll get there. We'll get there. Church and way out. Come on. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Boom. Shut the door. I don't know if we're going to come that way again. Run, 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 run. And through this thing. Are we going to make it? And here we go. Alright, we might make it. And the belfry. Whew, just in time to hear the bells. Well, and that tells us it is now dusk and it is too dangerous to go outside. So we're not going to go outside. We are going to end our tour right here in the belfry. Don't worry, I'll shut that door on my way out. But that's going to be it for us for this episode. Hopefully you enjoy the tour. I know I read through the book kind of fast, but you can always pause and read it yourself if you want to read every single word. I just want to get the gist of it and look around. And we have 2 more of these to do as of date, but we're not going to do them back to back. Like I said, we'll have a few other episodes in between, but I'm just letting you know that the other tours of these will be very soon. I'm just going to split them up a little bit. So I'm not sure what we're doing next. I have a bunch of plans, but I'm also meeting some people on the server in a couple minutes, IRL, to do some more tours. So you will find out when I find out what's coming up next. And I'll catch you next time.